What's going on, everyone? My name is Kristen Marie. I'm an esthetician, mom, YouTuber. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope that you decide to join this fam of estheticians, entrepreneurs, beauty students, wherever you're at in your journey. I love you so much. Thank you for your support. We are going to be doing another pro skincare brand review for a company that I'm sure you've heard of, and it's the company and brand Mieux. Thank you so much, Mieux, for sponsoring this video, and for Sandra and her team for being such a joy to work with. I want you guys to know I have been trying this brand out for about 2 months now. I have gone above and beyond to make sure that I get the full experience of using these products on myself, on my clients. I'll be sharing with you a little bit about the brand history, what to expect as a pro, any requirements, resources, etc. And then my top favorite products, least favorite products, my overall pros and cons and feedback for the company, and then my overall rating. So if you want to see my thoughts and experiences with Mieux, then go ahead and continue watching. Let's dive into this honest and full review of Mieux. And per usual, this video will be found in my skincare review playlist, link below for you guys, along with my resources. Let's get into the brand history. This brand was founded in 2004 by a woman named Janelle Liu, who is a product formulator. And I want to say she's a scientist, a chemist, and calls herself a chef, making these products because she really enjoys formulating the best of the best, and she's been in the industry for over 35 years. Her ethnicity is Korean, and she just has always had a love for skincare ever since she was young, and that's what truthfully got her into the beauty industry. She had a fire burning within her to start her own brand, and thus Mieux was born. Now Mieux is available to purchase on their website. For professionals, there is a professional account available that gives you a 50% wholesale discount and also have access to the professional products. We'll be getting into what to expect as a professional, but for now I'm just going to speak to you as if you just want to learn a general overview of the brand itself and kind of what the mission of these products are. And I do believe that Mieux's focus is on age-defying formulas. Janelle has formulated these products with a base of an ingredient that I know you guys know very well, and it's hyaluronic acid. This hyaluronic acid that Mieux is using is that it is a multi-dimensional hyaluronic acid. So there's certain aspects of it that are high in molecular weight that are going to keep the skin hydrated and dewy, but it also has a low level molecular weight hyaluronic acid that is going to penetrate deeper into the skin in order to give that plumpness from within the skin. And I definitely could see that in these products. It contains no binders, thickeners, fillers, sulfates, or parabens, and they participate with the Beauty Without Bunnies program, a part of PETA. So no animals harmed in the formulation of these products, and there is leading science and studies behind the results that these products claim to do for the skin. Mieux also has two what I like to call daughter and son lines, Pure Herb and Kizo Labs. I'd like to say Pure Herb. They really are focusing on clean, plant-based ingredients and offer an array of products like hair care, skin care, body care. And then Kizo Labs, I feel like the overall look and message that company is delivering is for men. So that's also available for you to check out and try out their stuff. I did try out a few things from those lines, but I will be in this video focusing mainly on the main line of Mieux products. So now that we gave a general overview of the history, what Mieux offers, I'm going to dive in a bit more into what to expect as a professional. You'll go to their website, click on the Pro tab, and apply for an account. Now you're gonna have to provide your license, your reseller's permit, you know, kind of the basics, like how every other brand is gonna ask you to prove that you're a professional. The company does require you to do a $500 minimum order, but they do offer, this is a little packet that Sandra put together for me to be able to share with you what is available when you do open your order. Even though, yes, the opening order is $500, that's just not gonna be $500 that you're throwing away. It is gonna go toward products or professional products. So they do have a couple of starter kits available. So they have a retail basics kit, they have a professional basics kit, and then the deluxe essentials kit. So all of these are priced to also save you money. Starter A kit is valued at $1,138, but your cost will be $500. So the return on investment is $638. The B package for the professional basics is $1,238 total value, but you will only spend $850, which is a 20% savings. And then for the deluxe essentials, it would be about $4,155, and your cost for this package would be $1,750. So return on investment being $2,400. Plus, it looks like they'd give you a bonus gift certificate with each of these. They're really trying to help you stretch your money in that opening order. I think getting a kit of kind of what's the best sellers or makes the most sense for a professional to carry in their back bar, I think it's great that they have this available for you to take a look at. Now let's say that you signed up for Mieux and you want to see what they offer. So I'm gonna do a little screen share. Here we are at the home page. Of course, in the center here, you're gonna see kind of the current specials they're doing and any like seasonal stuff. And then you can scroll down here, or actually up here on the tabs, you can see the products, resources, training and events, your affiliate program, and more about the company. So products, of course, you're gonna see all the typical tabs I feel like you would see online for products. It's separated by category, skin type / concern, and then which brand that you are interested. And they also give you access to the Kizo Lab and the Pure Herb spa products also on this website, so that you can retail those and get 50% off of those products. So I think that's really awesome. And then you go to the resources tab, is where you'll see video trainings, product info sheets, protocols, a marketing library, and catalog and price lists, along with any trainings in the next tab, as well as their certification, in-person classes, online classes, events, and trade shows, which I did get to participate in one of the online trainings, and I'll be sure to give you my feedback about that in the end of this video, so be sure to continue watching. They do have a pretty wide array of classes, so let me just give you a little preview of what kind of classes they offer. So they are offering a pro in mixology and modalities class, which is actually the class that I took. One about the Kizo Lab product, treating breakouts and sensitivity, treating aging and pigmentation, advanced gua sha techniques, and more about nano infusion, serum infusion. So they have, you know, a lot of classes available to take throughout the next couple months. It looks like all the way until the end of the year they have courses available to sign up for. Now, as far as in-person events, they have a few coming up as well in July. I think their main location that they hold these in-person trainings are in Pasadena, California, which is in Southern California. But actually, I am going to be participating in the one that they're going to be doing on October 6th in Burlingame, which is just a city over from me. And then it looks like they have one in Houston. For those of you in Cali, I think it'll be probably easier for you to participate in the in-person ones, and I'll be sure to keep you updated and let you know what I think of the in-person class in October. And then the certification, let's see here. So the certification, it looks like class 1 involves serum infusion, cleanse and exfoliate, mask and moisturize in class 3. And then I believe that you would get a certification at the end of it. Now, I will be honest with you, I haven't done the certification, so I can't really give you a full review of the certification. But if any of you guys watching have taken the certification from Mieux, please be sure to let us know how that was for you in the comments below. Okay, so then the affiliate program. The affiliate program is unique as well because it's going to be giving you access to allow clients to shop through your website, and so that you'll earn 40% of any of their purchases that they make online. And it looks like you'll get paid at the first week of every month for whatever products are bought. And so once you're approved, you can actually log in, you'll receive a code or a link, and you can put it within your medias or on your website. And then of course they offer pro only products. So they do offer some enzymes, they offer peels, and some modalities like a nano mister, a skin scrubber, and some unique jade tools that they, as you saw, offer classes on how to use these tools correctly. Also, another thing I wanted to highlight is that they do offer trial sizes of a lot of these products. I was given, you know, of course, kind of a good variety of products to try when the company reached out to me, but then there was other stuff that once I got my website and looked at all the different offerings, I was like, ooh, I want to try this, I want to try this. And so I did end up ordering some of the sample sizes of some of these products, which I suggest that you do as a professional if you are able to get sample sizes versus a whole retail or pro size. That is a good way to be able to try a range of products and be able to pick out what it is that you like or don't like as much. Let's dive into my top favorite products and my least favorite products. First, I wanted to highlight a general category of cleansers. So I only was able to try a couple of their cleansers, and it was the exfoliating cleansing gel and the phytonutrient cleansing gel, which this is a trial size, so that's why it's teeny tiny, and then this is a retail size of this baby right here. Let me pull up the info on this product here so I can highlight some of the main ingredients in here. And so what's cool is actually you can see on the Pro website, when you click on this product, it actually gives you a tab that says resources here, and then it gives you a PDF of the more specifics, because on the website itself you're not going to see as much detail as these PDFs of the products. So I highly suggest, if you do sign up for a Pro account, to check out these PDFs that give you a bit more clarity on how to use these products, a little bit about mixology, the ingredients, things like that. So the exfoliating cleansing gel, I do kind of feel like this had like a little bit of a, I don't even know, like a citrusy kind of note to it. And so this is going to be an oil-free deep pore cleansing gel infused with salicylic and lactic acids to help minimize clogged pores, reduce blemishes, and prevent new breakouts by eliminating excess oil and dead skin. And key ingredients are going to be that salicylic acid, lactic acid at both at 1%, arnica extract, sage extract, cinnamon bark, and bamboo extract. And they even include the pH range in here and the whole list of ingredients. So also other ingredients to highlight would be this white tea leaf extract, rosemary extract, hyaluronic acid, I guess it's a bitter orange flower water, and aloe vera is also present in there. This cleanser is definitely potent, okay? This is probably not something that I would have a first timer pick up, and I will say the potency of this cleanser definitely is apparent on the skin. When I would put it on, it foamed up really nicely, it gave a nice aromatic experience, and then immediately once you start rubbing it into your skin, you feel it activating in there. And I do feel like this cleanser has been a big reason why my skin has been a lot clearer, more radiant, and I just really enjoyed it. And then this phytonutrient cleansing gel, I won't go as deep into it as the other one, but I overall enjoyed the experience of this one as well, and it smelled really pleasant. I took this on vacation with me, and it did give my skin a really good clean feel, and I had a good experience bringing this with me and kept my skin really clear as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed that cleanser for sure. Another favorite, and I guess I'll just highlight this category again because there was multiple of them that I did truthfully enjoy, and it was their serums, their variety of serums, the hydrating element to each of their serums. Like I mentioned before, the foundation of each formulation of these products is that multi-dimensional hyaluronic acid. I wanted to just highlight a couple of these for you guys to consider trying, and it's the hyaluronic serum and the Vita C serum, the TGF Beta Booster serum, and then I really thought this Derma Relief serum was pretty unique. This is just sample size. Very luxurious on the skin, and I think if I have to pick like my favorite one, and you guys know I'm obsessed with the vitamin C serum that I've been highlighting on my channel for a long time. You guys know which one that is. But the vitamin C serum from Mieux really stood out to me. I've tried so many, and I do pay attention to its application and its overall hydration and feel on my skin, and then results, of course. Let's dive into the vitamin C serum. I think that's probably the one you would want to know more about. This trial size was 0.5 ounces, and the retail size would be a 1 ounce. And it is a concentrated serum enriched with two of the most stable forms of vitamin C, magnesium ascorbyl phosphate and aminopropyl phosphate, vitamin E and B vitamins, so it has niacinamide in there as well, and panthenol. And this is meant to restore a healthy, youthful glow, balance uneven tone, and soften roughness. Glutathione, superoxide dismutase, and 8 synergistic amino acids in a powerful complex help enhance collagen synthesis for brighter, firmer, and more vibrant looking skin. Woo! That was a mouthful of a description, but I love it. I feel like a lot of companies just slap a vitamin C serum into a bottle and they don't include some sort of hydrating element to it. But because of that being included in this product is why I enjoyed it more, because a lot of companies don't do that with their vitamin C. So I definitely enjoyed this a lot, and I did feel like I noticed a luminosity to my skin, and it kept my skin nice and plump throughout the day. My next category that I wanted to highlight, and then we'll get into my least favorite products, were their toners. So they have a variety of toners. I know that some companies really lack on this. Mieux has a good amount of toners available. They have a brightening toner, a bubble mineral essence, a rose soothing toner, essence toner, iso cell recovery solution, rose hydrating mist. Got sample sizes of their essence toner, their brightening toner, and then they gave me a retail size of the iso cell recovery solution. I think actually my favorite one out of the brightening and the essence toner was this essence toner. Now I can definitely tell that something is different with the formulation of these products, because I just felt like a density to these toners. Like normally a lot of the time toners are really thin and light, right? But these ones just felt like they had something extra in there. Oh, okay. So a serum infused toner contains, and this is the essence toner, contains bioactive peptides, botanical extracts, multiple forms of moisture binding hyaluronic acid, and anti-aging materials to help reduce the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and hyperpigmentation. This is to be used for all skin types. Highlighted ingredients include acerola fruit, which is going to help reduce visible signs of hyperpigmentation and sun damage. Hyaluronic acid, of course, to plump and hydrate. Palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7, which firms and tones. Superoxide dismutase, which that ingredient keeps popping up, helps to protect against oxidative damage. Beta-glucan, which soothes, moisturizes, protects, and helps stimulate collagen synthesis. And then again with that orange fruit water, I've been seeing that pop up a lot. Lemon peel extract. So I think the reason why this toner feels a bit more dense than normal is because that it's serum infused as well. So this is definitely a very unique product, and I really enjoyed putting these on my skin, putting them on my client's skin, and this just kind of gives a really nice reset to the face. We're gonna get into my least favorite products now in the same category as this toner here, the iso cell recovery solution. I bet you this toner has some great ingredients in there, and that's why I'm not even going to dock it, because it's meant to be really good for after a peel or after a treatment, and it's supposed to give your skin all the nutrients that it needs to recover. And I'm sure that that's what it does. I don't have any doubt that that's what it does. But I really didn't enjoy the packaging of this product. I think that's my complaint, is the spray was just a little too harsh on my face. I would like to see a bit more of a finer application, a finer mist. A smell just, there is a slight one, but it's not super enjoyable. Not as much as these toners right here that I was mentioning before. The next one that I'm gonna highlight that I wasn't crazy about was this beta acid solution. I had told Sandra that my skin type was oily combination with, some breakouts that happen throughout the month when that time of the month hits. They basically gave me a routine to do that would be good for that skin type. I feel like it's a very common skin type, by the way. So I also wanted to be able to see what they would recommend for me to use for those concerns. And then of course hyperpigmentation was another concern of mine. I will admit though that I got a little product excited and I just tried a bunch of their stuff at once. And now I'm learning, doing these reviews, to slowly introduce products to my skin. And that's also something you should do for yourself and suggest to your clients, because you start putting a bunch of new things on your face, it might freak out. And that's kind of what happened. And I do feel like the main reason why it kind of freaked out was because of the beta acid. Now again, this is not a bad product. it is just potent. I would say this is definitely like a mini peel. And so I didn't realize, like, I want to say this is a 2% salicylic acid. I do believe that this was probably the most potent salicylic product I've used. And so because I've used other ones in the past, I'm just like, oh, no big deal. And I just, you know, do my thing. And I definitely didn't realize how potent this was. And so it did give me a bit of irritation to my skin. And then I think where I went wrong too is that the next day I also used, I think, what did I use? I think I used like a retinol pad or something. So I was just overdoing it, okay, I'll admit. So that's why I'm not blaming this product per se, but I just want to warn you that if you do use this product or you suggest this to a client, this really punched my face. It did take me a little minute to kind of recover from using that product, but I will say that the potency is there. So if you got somebody who's got some deep clogged pores and pimples and pretty severe oiliness, I do think this product could be right for that person. But for me, who has you know, kind of been able to clear up those issues in my skin, and I'm not as clogged and congested as I was before, now that it is more balanced, I would definitely be more cautious using this beta acid. And then the last category of products that I want to go over, as far as like something I wasn't like super crazy about, the moisturizers. So this is the Essence moisturizer and the Sheer Hydration moisturizer. They were nice, okay? Again, not saying these are bad products. You may love these. It does have a nice luxurious feel to it. So look, it does have a really nice texture to it, and it does the job, okay? I had to pick some things that I didn't enjoy as much. And I do feel like I have used moisturizers that I'm a bit more crazy about. This one, it kind of gives me like a little bit of a outdated feel to it. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like the scent and all that just reminds me of kind of like something that maybe like a more mature person would use. It's just not, it's not giving. I don't know, something about it's not giving. And then the Sheer Hydration, this is meant for more oily skin types. Yeah, I don't know, I don't like that smell, so that's why they're down on the bottom of the list for me. Let's dive into the pros and cons and overall feedback for Mieux. A con for me is gonna be that there is that opening order. Now, I'm sure that we can go back and forth and debate about this, and maybe I'll understand more as I explore opening up my own brand one day of why that's a thing. But I just kind of feel like when there is a opening order requirement, it's just gonna hinder some of those newer estheticians or just people in general. I think that when a company just allows people to open up an account, I mean, I don't see why there has to be a requirement. But I will say the positive to that is that you offer those kits, and I think that giving your professionals an option to purchase a kit that's going to be worth a lot more than what they're spending, that's awesome. I think that's a great way to kind of counteract it and make it worth the purchase. And at the end of the day, $500 is not a lot in the grand scheme of things, okay? I easily drop $2,000 plus a month on retail products, okay? So $500 in the grand scheme isn't that much, but I just wonder why not just let people open an account without a minimum order. Also too, from what I saw on the website, there was a requirement to make a minimum purchase of $200 in order to be able to order anything. And I think that's also kind of something maybe to reconsider, because especially if I'm going to open up this account and I spent $500 on products already, and maybe there's some more things that I want to try and I'm not ready to necessarily buy full retail size or pro size of some of these products, I would like to be able to purchase just some samples and not have to spend $200 every single time that I need to order something. Another con that I'm going to highlight is just because I've been able to use a ton of products in the past, and I've worked with a lot of brands, tested a lot of things, and done treatments, I did do a full service of Mieux on a client. And I did this on purpose because she's a very detail oriented, and I wanted to do this on her because I really wanted her honest opinion. Also did a mixture of some of their peel on her. And at the end of the service, she just was like, I don't feel like my skin is as clean or radiant as it normally is when you work on my skin. It just, something's lacking. And I'm not even gonna lie, even at the end of the service, I do kind of feel like I noticed a little bit of lackluster in her skin than what I normally notice in someone's skin after they come and get a service with me. And so there was some sort of missing element there. To counteract this whole example is that the clients that I did kind of a mixture of my, typical products that I've been using, and then adding in, some of my favorites like the booster or the hyaluronic acid serum or the toners. I want to say that maybe it's because they're very low level peels on them. I only have the M15 and the A20, I forget what it's called, something 20. And so those are the very low level peels. I haven't been able to dive too deep into all of their peels. So any of you watching, of course, comment below, let us know your experience with the peels. But maybe because they were very light, they weren't giving as deep of an exfoliation. And I have used, products from other lines that were considered like the low level stuff, and they still gave a good result. And so I don't know why that is, that I just noticed something was lacking. But then when I integrated Mieux into what I usually do, it still gave the client a really good result. But again, when I just used Mieux, I don't know, that's just one person's opinion. But I will say that even when I was just using Mieux in my skincare, something was missing. I kind of felt like I needed something extra or to switch some things out. I think in general I preach this, is that you should have variety to your back bar. So I would say that Mieux wouldn't, for me personally, be the only line that I use. I would continue to integrate it into the other products that I enjoy using. I don't know if I have another con. If I'm missing anything, of course, I'll comment below. Now, with that being said, we mentioned a little bit about the peels. Now, the peels, I think, and in general, actually, the serums and the toners, you're actually able to do, and I'm reaching down here because I'm getting my little folder out that Sandra sent me again, but they actually guide you a lot on how to mix these products. So this is a whole mixology sheet about like which toners and serums you can mix together and then use in their oxygen infuser tool. And then also the peels. The peels you can mix together, and I think that's really cool and unique. I did mention to you that I took one of their classes. It was the mixology and modalities class, which I definitely enjoyed. I felt like it was nice and to the point. It was only 30 minutes long, and it kept my attention the whole time. I was able to ask questions. The instructor seemed really nice and knowledgeable, and yeah, they immediately dove into how to use these products for what skin, what makes sense to mix together, and they have all of those in written form as well on the website. Janelle probably did that on purpose because she likes mixing things around, and so do I. I really enjoy being able to work with products that you can get creative with and customize, and I definitely think that Mieux gives you the ability to do that. And so that's a big pro for this brand that, again, I don't feel like every single brand gives you guidance or has a capability of doing a bunch of mixology, but I do feel like this brand really does. Pro 2, I think just the overall look and feel of these products. It's giving expensive, luxurious, but they're also priced pretty reasonably. I looked at their pricing and just compared it to Image and SkinScript and all these other brands I've worked with, and I do feel like they are not the most expensive and then not the cheapest as well. I would say they're right a little bit below what Image is retailing their products for, and that to me appeals to me, that these products have this type of quality packaging, quality ingredients, and they look good. I can imagine displaying these, and they're gonna look good in your room. And I don't know, I know that sounds silly, but I think that that's important. The look and feel of a product and the quality, and then that price point being pretty reasonable. Another pro would be that they do offer a rewards program. So Sandra sent me this card here that says you can earn up to $750 in rewards every quarter. X amount, you'll be at like a certain level, and then you'll receive a credit for the following quarter, and levels are reset at the beginning of each quarter. So you can, yeah, earn up to $750. And honestly, just even looking at how much I know I spend on products, you know, you get a good little chunk of credit every time you do that. So I think that's awesome. I really like when companies reward their members. You know, I did go in a bit of depth about what the trainings and all that entail. I do think that Mieux covers every base that you would want in a professional company. It has all range of products, multiple types of products, offers peels, classes. I mean, what you would want in a pro brand, Mieux covers. Now, what I think could be expanded upon is, again, just more range maybe to your peels, because I know that that's not as robust as some other brands that I have worked with. Yeah, there's really nothing that Mieux is lacking per se. I just think for me, I need to continue to work with you guys and try out more stuff, try out more things on my clients, maybe take a couple more of your classes. Again, even just 1 or 2 months of being able to try this out still, for me, I just feel like is not long enough for me to give like the fullest best scope of everything. And that's why I need you guys watching this. If you are Mieux professional, you've been using them for years, and you've had client testimonies and things like that, like, please use this video to share those experiences. And so my overall rating for Mieux is going to be a 8.5 out of 10, given that they are well-rounded, their products are quality, they cover all the bases of what you would look for in a company, and you guys are just doing all the right things. There really was not a lot of things that I could say were negative or that I wasn't happy with. I think definitely focusing a bit more on what pro treatments you can offer that are going to give that wow factor, because I think you guys are good, you're great. But again, using you guys on myself and on clients, I was feeling I was just lacking that like wow factor, and that's why I didn't give it a 9 or a 10, because there just wasn't something that really stood out to me as far as pro level treatments. But I think you guys are doing a great job. I'm excited to see what more you have to share with us, and I would love to continue to try out more things, give you feedback. And thank you again so much for partnering with me on this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a lengthier video, but I hope it was detailed and it gives you everything that you were looking for to learn about Mieux. And until I see you guys again, stay safe, and I'll see you back here on Thursday for a new one. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.